Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube station. Yeah, I just shoot these at home. This is the home of the 5-minute or less video. My office is across the street. If you really want to pick my brain, not judge me by my coat and fake background that I have at an office, and I don't need to read a sales script. So I've been doing this for 50 years, worked at IRS for a decade, private practice for 4 decades. I have a whole team of former IRS agents. I've been on national news a lot. You can see all my newscast at 777irs.com, and you can see my cast of characters that we all work together. Thank you for listening. I do these videos for 3 reasons. So you don't get ripped off, so you hear the truth, and that I give you inside secrets when I can about IRS. And today there's a little bit of a secret, even though some of it's out there. Most people don't know that if you owe back payroll taxes, you can settle your tax debt through the offer and compromise. It's out there, but it's not out there enough. Is it a secret? No, I don't want to say it's a secret, but it's something you need to know. You know, many people, it's hard to pay payroll taxes and own a business. If you're listening to this video, you own a business right now and you're behind on your 941 tax debt. Well, if you are, one of the things I'm going to tell you, because I used to work at IRS, I used to collect these taxes. 2 things you want to do right away. You want to have all your returns filed for IRS to work with you. And the other thing you want to do is you want to make sure you start making your federal tax deposits. If IRS comes knocking on your door, the first 2 things they are going to ask is you are current on your federal tax deposits, and they want to make sure all your returns are filed. So make sure that's done. And they are going to come knocking soon. They have hired a bunch of new agents, and there are coming. But let me just tell you about how to settle your tax debt. You can file an offer and compromise if you owe back payroll taxes. It's the same program as though you owe individual taxes, only for your payroll taxes. You're going to have to submit an IRS personal financial statement, which is a 433A and a 433B business financial statement, and you will go through the normal hoops. So once you submit those financial statements, somebody like a revenue officer or a settlement officer will look at those and make a determination. It's really important you know the system before you go shooting those financial statements off to IRS, because IRS for your business financial statement is going to be checking very closely all your expenses to make sure you're pretty much just meeting your expenses on the business side, and on the personal side they're going to be locking you in to what expenses you can take for food and clothing, for housing and utilities, for car payments, and for vehicle costs and operations. So would I suggest you do this by yourself? Not really. Can you? Yes. I've been doing this a really long time, and I'm trying to be as honest as I can with you. These are complicated. They're complicated when you're involving a business, because IRS doesn't like to even accept offers on personal basis, but when you mix the business and personal. But in fact, it is possible. You must know the system and must know that IRS is going to look at your financial statements very close, and they're going to look over the last 6 months and the last year to make that determination on whether they're going to accept a settlement. So if you're planning to do this or just get back in the game, you should probably call us or a company who does this a lot. But remember, the most important thing is all your tax returns must be filed. You must be current on your estimate payments and 941 federal tax deposits, or IRS is not even going to consider letting you do an offer and compromise. So you actually would submit your offer and compromise just like you do a regular offer and compromise. So anyway, if you're going to pick a person or a firm, make sure they're an attorney, a CPA, or an enrolled agent, and you're speaking to an attorney, a CPA, and enrolled agent. Don't settle for a salesman. I'm sorry, I'm a little hoarse today. Most of these companies out there, 90% of them, you're speaking to a salesman who's going to get put in your back pocket. Why do you want to speak to an attorney, a CPA, and enrolled agent? Those are the only people that can represent you in front of internal revenues. Happy hunting. Make sure you keep current on your personal and business taxes. That's the first step for IRS accepting your offer and compromise. Thank you. Oh, give me a subscription. I know you're looking at my cookies back there. You can't have them. I'd appreciate a subscription. Thank you.